Welcome back to the GSL. I am Tasteless, and with me is Artosis, and we're on our final best of 3.
This has been a very quick day, Tasteless.
I know.
And I'm all well rested, too. I could go on for
I don't feel
hours.
like I did with yeah, I know. I think I could cast 9 best of 3s.
No, I'm not that
No, I
dumb.
can't do that. I don't think I can ever do that again, actually. I think I felt myself die by the 8th best of 3 I was doing. I still have Maka Prime's heating pad, and it's still hot.
You're a creeper.
This is a good heating pad. He's not going to get it back. I can keep my whole self warm. I don't even need a jacket when I go home. I just kind of rub this all over me like this. And stay warm forever. We have TSL Rain against Next Genius. This is going to be, I think, the most exciting match yet.
Yeah.
Yeah? You agree with me on that?
It's like a cold fusion hand warmer.
It is. It is.
Warm
Like
forever.
Nuclear energy.
Anyways, TSL Rain against NSP Genius, a.k.a. Next Genius.
Next Genius, the champion of BlizzCon.
Perhaps the best Protoss in the world.
Yeah.
Definitely a possibility there. A great Protoss player against TSL's Rain. TSL, an amazing team. Rain, surely no pushishover.
No,
should be an
certainly
epic
not,
Terran
no.
vs. Protoss match.
So, TVP, we haven't had one of these yet today.
Yeah.
Unless I'm mistaken. No, we haven't had one of these today.
Nope.
So, I think we're going to have, I love casting this matchup, by the way, but I think we're going to have a pretty high-level, complex TVP. Definitely want to see what Next Genius is going to do with this.
Yep.
And as you can see, many fans in there. I didn't have a chance to read the top line.
They had 3 different ways to spell boxer. 1 in English, 2 in Korean.
There you go.
Anyways, TSL Rain, they're on your left from the SCV Life. Hard-working pro gamer took out Dreamizer Zenith 2-0 in the round of 64. Didn't really get to see what he's totally capable of there, I believe. Then we had NSP Genius. He took out Libero Prime.we 2-0. And definitely Next Genius was the better player in that one. Libero just kind of all-inning him a lot. So we do know that Next Genius very good against Terran all-ins. Hopefully TSL Rain will bring something a little bit more to the matchup than all-inning 3 times in 2 games, like we saw Libero Prime do in that first round.
Excuse me.
Really, a lot of accomplishments by Genius right now, man. He made, at the G-Stars, he made the round of 8. BlizzCon, he won round of 8 in Season 2 of GSL. And only round of 64 in the first one. Remember, everyone, there were nerds cheering in the streets if they didn't have to play him.
I know.
They got knocked out so
and
fast.
Now we know why, because this guy is such
he's a sicko,
such
man.
a titan, man.
He was on CJ Entis in StarCraft 1, a B teamer alongside Hydra.
Same thing with EG Hydra. So those guys both know each other. Got a friendly relationship.
Yep.
And now we're going to take a look at the maps. Jungle Basin. Say it with me, Artosis.
Jungle Basin. Metalopolis, Lost Team Temple.
Lost Team Apple, Lost Temple.
Yep. Anyways, you know, that third set could be a little bit hard, you know?
Yep.
Of course, Terrans can drop that cliff quite a bit.
Yeah.
Once you do get Colossus, I guess you can see up there and counter it a little bit, but good for harassment on Terran's end. Jungle Basin, I'm interested to see how this actually goes in Terran versus Protoss.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Jungle Basin's kind of a weird map.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of TVPs here.
No, not a ton.
A lot of games with Zerg, but not a lot of Terran versus Protosses yet.
It usually seems like the Protoss tries to do some kind of rush.
Well, they have
blink in
2
the main or
ways to warp in.
Yeah.
And, you know.
So we see stuff like that every once in a while.
I would not be surprised at all if he does choose to do something like that. Of course, a quick expansion is going to be pretty safe for our Protoss player, but he can warp in across those rocks or across the river and also attack the front. We've seen that a lot by Protosses when we do see TVPs here. For those reasons, of course, Terran's not really liking this map against Protoss.
The countdown's begun. Let's see what happens in this TVP between Rain and Next Genius. TSL against Nex here. Zenix. Should be a pretty awesome match. So get ready for our final best of 3 in this day's GSL. Okay, in the red, our Terran player from the team, the SCD Life, is... Lots of fan art here. So you can see cheering on the TSL. FOU and TSL also very good. Okay, over here in the blue, we have
NSP Genius.
The BlizzCon champion, sporting his blue Blizzard color.
That's right. Well, we're going to have to just wait and see, Tasteless, what these two guys want to do. Normally, we won't see the tech choice unless it's some crazy cheese until a Stalker and a Marine are out to chase away any scouts.
Right.
Of course, you don't want that stuff getting scouted.
I'm really curious to see what Next Genius does here because he strikes me as a very build order-centered player, much like Stork in StarCraft 1, where
That's a good way to put it.
he really focuses on how to get ahead early. He wants to concentrate on what his opponent sees and how he's going to react, and oftentimes to try to trick him.
Yeah, he's always at the head of the metagame. You know, he has all the builds in his repertoire. So we will definitely see the best that Protoss vs. Terran has to offer from Next Genius here.
Next Genius is a very competent player as well. He's one of these guys, gives better interviews, in my opinion.
Oh, I love his interviews,
because
man.
he's
so confident.
He's not boring.
Says it how he feels it.
Yeah, he just,
That is a trait very common amongst StarCraft 1 Terran players.
Yeah, that's I know some Terrans who always speak their mind.
Just to let everyone know that doesn't know about this guy, he was a Terran in StarCraft 1.
Yeah. Now playing against a Terran in StarCraft 2, Rain, the name of a weather condition, and also the name of a famous pop star in Korea.
Not nearly as famous, though, as this TSL Gosu.
I know.
Not in my book, at least.
Rain wishes he was as famous as Rain.
Yeah.
Double gas.
Interesting caseless.
Whoa.
Barracks in our Protoss players' base. Looks like we're going to see some flankage.
Some flankage?
Some flankage, Tasteless. And this is actually going to be pretty sick. Alright, so this is what's going to happen. NSP Genius, he's probably going to make some sentries.
Right.
And he's going to try to hold the front ramp with those, with the force fields. And then from the back ramp, guess what's going to happen? Units are going to come up and attack him. And he's not going to have a lot of units, and he's going to be very unhappy.
I'm curious to see if he's going to get an add-on. If he does get an add-on, what add-on would be the best? In his opinion, he does not get an add-on. Just going to make Marines. Now, because we usually see a sentry early on. Wait, hold that thought. Oh my God.
And never mind. NSP Rain now going to be the unhappy one.
NSP Rain, not in a good position.
No, not at all.
You should kill
the Stalker's going to come back and own stuff up, Tasteless. Own stuff up. The 3 Marines of Rain are on the way, as well as his SCV, so he is really all in here. He wanted to do this cheese quite badly on this map. It is not working out for him, though.
Had that other barracks completed, this game would look quite different. However, there are still a ton of Marines.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work, though. You know, Stalkers can be micro against Marines exceedingly well.
Yeah, that's true.
Here we go. He's bringing the SCVs up. Going to make some bunkers. If he can get the bunkers to finish, that's going to be a big deal.
Especially with all 3 gateways right here.
Going to go after these Stalkers immediately. Also protects his barracks a bit. He's got to micro these Stalkers well, but no, he's going to lose that one. And suddenly, it looks like he might be in trouble, Tasteless.
This could be bad. This could be bad.
Yeah.
Not a lot of SCVs at home, but he does have mules.
You know, this is actually looking terrible for Genius. And he is loading up that bunker, and with that bunker up, I don't know, man. He's targeting the SCVs out. Don't know, we'll see. They're targeting those SCVs so they can't repair. And then he may let his gateways die and just, you know, try to get however many units out he can. Of course, he can micro against Marines with Stalkers pretty well.
Stalkers getting low.
God.
2 more Stalkers are out.
Smart moment to remove them from the bunker.
He might try to go around here.
You know, the trick is range 5 for Marines, range 6 for Stalkers. So, with really good latency, you can micro very well against this.
Second bunker. It looks like we're going to see Genius.
He's trying, it looks like, to tech up 2 DTs, but he's just not going to have the economy to do so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's going to want to kill that SCV.
This bunker's not up yet. If he can get a Dark Templar up, I don't know if that's going to happen, though.
Oh, God. I think we're going to see Genius lose this game.
Yeah, expect GG any second now. I do believe he is done.
Wasn't aware that this was going to be this crazy of a rush, but GG.
Yeah, GG. Wow.
Surprisingly, even though it was scouted, Rain holds on, sends his SCVs, makes some bunkers.
You know what he might have wanted to do is just get one sentry out when he sees that rush, and then try to block his ramp. Genius has to be frustrated with that.
Yeah. I think maybe he wasn't thinking that SCVs were going to come that far across map with so few Marines.
Yeah.
He might have thought that those were the only barracks that Rain had.
Thank you for letting my Marine SCV rush work. Amen. All right, back onto the camera.
Yeah. Well, Genius, he's a game down.
Yeah.
We might see him eliminated early, quite early once again.
Yeah.
And, even in his last interview, he was saying, he's going to try to win this GSL. He's really gunning for it. He's down a game, though, Tasteless. Next map, Metalopolis. Should be a good map for Genius, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Lost Temple. That's going to be a little bit harder for him. But first, we're going to have to see, can he pull out game number 2? Or will Rain go home with the victor 2-0?
Yeah, we're going to find out in just a little bit here. This is the GSL largest prize pool in Korea, in the world. We're turning nerds into nerd ballers. That's what we do. And
that is it.
Yeah, it's true. And, of course, special thanks to our sponsors, Sony Ericsson. And thank you for tuning in and joining us and sharing your passions with us. We're sharing our passions with you.
Yep.
We love StarCraft. We love StarCraft 2. But enough of that stuff. Let's get ready for game number 2. Our next TVP could be our last. Depends on whether or not Next Genius can pull a rabbit out of his hat. It's going to be on the map Metalopolis. Not a bad map to be on. So brace yourself for some StarCraft action here once our great commentators are ready to wrap it up. Okay, let's go.